Hey guys, I'm MG, and today I'll be looking at Jurassic Park 3, which is a 2001 American science fiction adventure action film that was directed by Joe Johnston, who directed Captain America, and written by a lot of people. That is about Alan Grant helping a divorced couple into finding their son. However, why don't we stop arguing and start reviewing right now? This film had a really troubled making process, with a production starting on an unfinished script and all the actors getting bruised. And after seeing this film, yeah, that all checks out. Because in my opinion, this is sort of a bad movie. It's not that bad, since there are some stuff you can enjoy from it. Like, Joe Johnston's direction is solid. Not a Spielberg, obviously, but I like the way he shot this film, with it having some decent cinematography and good special effects. Neither are very impressive, but they were done well enough. The new themes to the music were alright, and it was nice to hear John Williams' score again. I like how Sam Neill and Laura Dern returned to reprise their roles, and both of them were serviceable, I guess. Not bad, but the script doesn't give anything for them. I thought some of the action was perfectly acceptable, not all of them, like the dinosaur fight, but there were a handful of them that I liked, with the airplane scene having fine tension, the Avery moment was pretty decent, and the climax was cool as well. The addition of a Spinosaurus is also a nice change of pace, and I don't mind that it killed the T-Rex, since it makes it more intimidating. There were a couple of unintentional funny moments, like the jingle from a dinosaur's belly, the way the Pterodon looked at the characters, or the dream about the raptor saying Alan. Those bits were quite humorous, I suppose. The twist with Billy was not half bad, and is one of the very few moments that deal with a theme of greed and selfishness. The runtime is more forgiving than the second one, with it only being 90 minutes. That's all I got, because once again, the story is the exact same as before. The characters are stuck on the island and need to get out. Why am I not surprised? And I think this is because of the unfinished script. Like, you can feel a sense of cheapness dreading through this film, which is upsetting because this has a higher budget than its predecessors. 20 million more than last time, may I add, and I might have been fine with the cheapness if it was amusing, but instead, it's not. There are so many scenes that feel pointless and make the pacing drag, despite the reduced runtime. The kills are really lame and none of them stood out to me. There are a bunch of plot holes that are not even stupid fun, just stupid. Like, what killed the boat guys? Why did they unbuckle the parachute if they have a life jacket? How could the dinosaur break the fence, but not this building? It's just nonsense. The lighting is very dull, and it can even be dark sometimes, which is not great. There are unfunny pee and poo jokes, so I'll let that speak for itself. Why do they show the cartoon of Barney the dinosaur in the climax? Because it actually takes away some of the tension in the set piece. And the characters are flat out nothing, with mediocre performances. Alan is the perfect combination of boring and unlikable. I understand why he's mad at the Kirbys for lying to him, but the fact that he's unsympathetic about finding their son, after he learned to like kids in the original, is just complete horse script. Billy has no character, and they should have just killed him in the Avery sequence. The Kirbys are kind of annoying and stupid, and I don't care about their family drama or relationship at all, with all the usual cliche dialogue you would expect from a film this rushed. These mercenaries don't do anything, and are just there to get murdered. The pacing still feels very slow, due to the amount of slow scenes, and the ending with the raptor eggs is very abrupt and lazy. So overall, this film is bad. It's not as bad as it could have been, but the troubled production really dragged this movie down, as you can feel it for most of the runtime, except for some of the action scenes. I understand why some people like this more than the second one, but to be honest, they're both a disappointment. This is less disappointing, but a bit more flawed, that I would not watch ever again. 4.4 out of 10. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye!